Hey guys, I had a request to talk about forearms and specifically some releases that you can do on your own. Before I get into that, let's go over some anatomy and physiology of some of your injuries that can happen in there. So the main thing you need to know is flexors versus extensors. Flexors do this, bring things closer together. Extensors do this, the opposite. The forearm flexors are a collection of little muscles that come up this side of your arm and attach here to what's called the medial epicondyle. Epicondyle basically means lump, a little lump on your bone. It's supposed to be there, it's not a tumor. Medial means inside. Lateral is the opposite, so like the outside. Hi, buddy. So your extensors come up the back of your arm to the lateral epicondyle. If I go like this and put one finger on each side, I can feel both of those pieces of bone there. This is the point where the muscles become tendons and attach, and it tends to be where a lot of irritation occurs. So tendinitis means inflammation or swelling of the tendon. Tendinosis means little frays in the tendon. More recently, the greater medical community tends to agree that it is usually tendinosis, and that's really important for treatment application. As a massage therapist, what I do with that is that when someone has tendinosis, I need to go in really deep, break up some of that scar tissue, and then realign it to get your muscles back working the way that they're supposed to and restore some circulation and make everything a little more comfortable. So always go see a massage therapist if you can, if you're having forearm problems. If it's 1 o'clock in the morning and you just finished practicing, I'm going to show you some releases in a minute. Not that I ever do that. So on pole, as far as pole technique goes, the one thing that I can share is that when my stubborn ass broke down and switched from a 50 to a 45, my wrists got a lot better. And I think it's because on the 50 I had to overwrap all the time because my thumb didn't close. And on a 45 I don't have to do that. I can hold it at a more neutral angle. So with overwrapping, the flexors are obviously working really hard. And the flexors and extensors never work independently. They're always working to stabilize each other. So the extensors are also being strained, but like over a bigger angle than they want to be. So as much as you could think about having your wrists nice and neutral and not overwrapping, from my experience, that definitely helps a lot. All right, anatomy, pole technique, let's go releases. So my favorite release is where you squat like a duck and stick your forearm up in your knee as far as like you're doing a brass monkey on spin and you're gonna go flying to your death if you don't get the pole up there. So stick it up nice and high, all the way up in your knee pit and bounce it out. You can roll the wrists to get some extra circulation. It feels really good. You can adjust where you are. If you have twerking skills, you can totally twerk in this position. I don't, but I hope you do. So here we go, here's the bounce. All right, number 2. Is the knee on the forearm. So this is especially good for the flexors just because of the way your body is positioned. Hand up, forearm on the floor, and I'm gonna aim not for my kneecap, but the shin, the bony ridge of my shin. That's gonna go right here on my forearm, and I can sort of massage it out just wherever feels good or necessary for as long as you want. And then finally, my favorite, the best extensor release ever, put your pole on spin. And then I'm going to think about squeezing these out like it's toothpaste. So I'm gonna stick the pole up right by that epicondyle, lean my body weight onto my arm, so really put extra pressure on there, and then roll oh my god, ow, all the way out to your wrist. If you find a particularly painful or tender spot, you can spend a little bit of extra time rolling out those muscles. It's pretty fantastic. The flexors don't work quite as well just because all I can do is pull with the opposite arm, but you can try it. It's not gonna hurt. So there we go. I think I covered everything. I hope that that was helpful. If you have any questions or additional requests about anything at all, please let me know. And good luck to you. Thanks, guys.